Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to look at a beautiful long wig by Godiva Secret Wigs. Her name is Candice. This is what she looks like, and I have her in two colors, Creamy Toffee R and Almond Spice R. So stay tuned. Hi everyone, welcome back. My name is Coco and this is Coco's Hair Solutions. Today we're going to look at a beautiful long wig by Godiva Secret Wigs. Her name is Candice and this is what she looks like in their catalog. She is a very, very long, she comes right about down to the middle of my arm, all one length, but she does have a long side swept bang. I have her in two colors, Almond Spice Rooted and Creamy Toffee Rooted. So one is kind of a brunette, a light brown with highlights. The other one is beautiful blonde, and they're both rooted. So we get to take a look at those today. All right, let's look at her cap construction first. She is a completely closed cap construction. So we have closed lace all along the top, the crown, and the front. We have a nice velveteen band, a 1/2 inch right along the front hairline for comfort. We have closed ear tabs with metal stays in them with the addition of hair fibers stitched on the underside, which makes this so realistic. When you're looking at those sideburn areas, the hair comes out from under the cap and makes it look very real. We have buckle adjusters on the right and left of the nape. And then we have an extended nape as well, to go down below the neck area to prevent those hair fibers from rubbing on your neck where the cap might normally move. So that's another nice feature with this young lady. But if you've watched many of my other reviews, you'll know that the fact that she is a completely machine or unhand touched cap, no lace front, no monopart or anything like that, she is going to be reasonably priced. So even though she has the long dark hair or long blonde hair, this girl is not at the top of the food chain, so to speak. she's going to be a little less expensive than many wig caps that have all those extra features. Now, being that she does have that closed top, that means she does have some permatease on the top. But I would venture to say it's not overdone. And wait till you see that front hairline. I am really, really pleased with this front hairline, even though it is just the edge of a cap. So she is looking gorgeous. This is that Almond Spice Rooted. She has some auburnish light brown tones with lots of highlights around the face. You can see these blonde highlights right at the bangs. Let's take a look at these dimensions. I mentioned the long side swept bang. These are 8 inches over here on the sides, or the bangs. Let me look at the rest of them. Okay, so the crown here is 16 inches. So she goes down 16 inches before she stops. And then we've got an additional almost 8 inches beyond that. The nape is 16 inches as well. So we've got some long length coming for this girl. So she's really nice. She weighs 6.5 ounces too. So I'm going to begin by loosening up those fibers at the top of the wig. And I'm not going to shake her too much because I don't want those beautiful long fibers to get all tangled up. But we do want to loosen them up enough. So I took a brush just lightly through her, and I've got my fingers running through her. So now let's go ahead and try her on. But before I do, what I have on today is another Godiva Secret wig. Her name is Sydney, and it's in the color Silverstone. I've done a review on her before, so you can look in my library and you'll be able to find her there anyway. All right, let's try on Candice. Okay, here is Candice. And remember, I was telling you about that hairline up front? Look at the way this young lady, oh my goodness, let me step back. The way those bangs come. All right, we'll just do a little bit of a side part here. She can do a middle part, but look at those beautiful highlights all along this front, right around your face. And that's what's going to brighten your face up with this particular color. It's Almond Spice Rooted. And she has some beautiful highlights and lowlights. Let me do a turn for you. And look at the length we have on this young lady. Oh my goodness. 6.5 ounces of hair though. So she's not extremely heavy. She doesn't feel heavy at all. But look at this color. Look at this color. Beautiful Almond Spice Rooted. Okay. We'll take a look at the rooting here real quick. But you can see all the beautiful highlights that are just randomly blended everywhere. Here is her rooting, and there is the permatease. And of course, it's got an unstructured part just because I just put her on. And let's see. Let's try putting on. Getting a straight part, you know, I think we probably all would want a zigzag of some sort, but I'm going to put it mostly over to the side. Let's see how that works. Oh, look at that. Oh, so pretty. And those 8 inches come right around. They kind of come down towards the edge of my jaw, which is a really nice place for this to stop because it can contour your face and reveal a little bit more of an oval shape if you want to change the shape of your face. Okay, now let me stand back and we're going to do another spin so you can look at all of this beautiful hair. Okay, how far does she go down? Oh, yes. My waist is right, I don't know if you can see that. My waist is right here and the hair goes down very, very far. So this honestly is the longest wig I have ever tried on. I think she's longer than the one of the other wigs that I've reviewed, any of the other wigs. So this young lady is gorgeous. She is just gorgeous. Look at that. All of this beautiful. And the way that that comes off of my forehead, I have not touched this at all, and I'm so happy with this. It makes me a little nervous. You know how we get wigs and they've got a little bit of box hair or hat hair. Well, they could end up with that. But, you know, you could end up having to train your bangs to do this, which I've shown you how to do that with your hot air brush or with your hairdryer on a lowest setting, and you can do that. But this is gorgeous. This is Candice. And of course, we know that we can, oh gosh, put up, let's take a little clip and just hold it up there. Okay. We can do half up, half down. You can just enjoy this full length. Oh my goodness. Let's take a look at her coverage. So she covers down on my sideburns very well. That was my left side. Let's see my right side. Yep. I feel like she covers very well. Now, I would probably, for me, because I have gray bio hair right here, I would probably just take a brush with some root cover. I don't use the spray because it would get on my face too much, but with a brush, I can just lightly blend that hairline to soften the abruptness between the cap and my skin. And if I fade that into my hairline, then it looks very, very realistic. And I could pull this behind my ears. Okay. And we can also use a square band with this. Isn't that cute? Oh yeah, very cute, very cute. Look at all this. Oh, it'd be hard for me to keep my hands off of her. Anyway, okay, so we've got hair that we can play with. We can make her up a little more high in the back, go a little retro, add that little bit of a pompadour behind your headband. And oh, I bet she's great with one of my wire headbands. Let's try that. And here she is with one of my wire headbands. Nice, wide comfortable headband. And if you want to have a little bit of help holding back half of the hair, you can use a real pretty clip. And with these bangs that are a little shorter, let me show you how you can get them to stay in place. So you just comb them where you want them and then hold them there and kind of back comb the hair into, like the bangs, back comb those into the hair that's underneath them. Okay? You see, now that one I might need to spray. That's a little shorter, so we might need to spray that one. But we can either leave them as tendrils or get them to stay put. But isn't that a cute little look? Okay, so let's go ahead and try on the Creamy Toffee Rooted for Candice. Look at all of this blonde hair. Oh my goodness. And this is how she just wanted to lay on my head. So she automatically wanted to do an irregular part over here on my left. And look at all this beautiful, beautiful blonde hair. She does have a darker root. And let's take a closer look at that. Okay. Looks a little bit like a zigzag part. So we could just part her on the other side. Let's see what that looks like. I don't know if she'll want to go that way, but we will find out, won't we? Well, she kind of does, kind of. We do have a little bit of stray here if you wanted to try and tame that part. If you needed to have the part on the right, I think she's meant to have the part on the left. And sometimes with wigs, it's better to let these wigs go where they want to so that they look and behave the way that you really want them to, rather than falling in your eyes. It's a part on a side of the head that maybe you weren't used to prior, but it can still look very, very good. All right, let's do a spin for this young lady. Candice in Creamy Toffee Rooted. All right, I hope I can get all of her in here, okay? So there's her back. Yeah, my waist is right here. All of this beautiful hair. Oh my goodness. What fun. And of course, if you're not usually a blonde, having a rooted blonde wig can tie in your look a whole lot better. It can look like it might be legitimately yours, especially if you use dark eyeliner, dark shadows, darker eyebrows. And of course, if you don't use darker colors on your eyes, you can always bump that up. Besides, who wouldn't? Oh my gosh, an evening out with this young lady. Well, isn't this a lot of fun? She is gorgeous, and this is Candice. Same cap construction, same features, just a beautiful young lady. Definitely one of those special occasion kind of wigs. So she does stay out of my face. The consistency of coverage is still there. Still covering most of my bio hair. Still creating that shelf that comes out away from the house, away from my forehead. I think my medication is getting to me. Anyway, this is a beautiful wig. So I hope this was helpful. This is Candice from Godiva Secret Wigs. Excellent source for wigs and wigs supplies. If you've not checked them out, please do so. They are a great company and they have excellent products. So this is just one of many, and I have lots more to show you. So thank you for joining me today. We will see you next time in Coco's Hair Solutions. Bye-bye.